It is important when making a movie like this that you know what you're going for. You don't just make it like a mindless zombie movie. And that's what I really hope I am at least trying to get in this movie, because I really designed every character to have somewhat of a story arc, or if not that, then they have some sort of allegory, or they are representing one part of how I have viewed society to work. And with this, you can really get somewhat of a sense that it's not just a regular old survival zombie movie where they're, you know, like in the remake to Dawn of the Dead, where they're in a mall trying to survive the zombie apocalypse. That they're not just survivors, that instead this entire movie represents some sort of allegory of, or metaphor of what's wrong with today's society, or how we can improve upon societies and how they work. So it is important that with every film, especially one like this, that, as I said earlier, it's not just like some mindless zombie film, but instead it is like a movie that you can sit down and think about and remember for time after time, viewing after viewing.
It was between me and Adam that we came up with the idea of Forest of Blood. My character's name is Zeke Conley. He is one of the survivors that were picked up by JJ and Soap in the movie Forest of Blood. He's a pretty timid, nerve-wracked guy in the first movie who manages to get everyone killed. But in this movie he's trying to make up for it by helping Peter and Fran survive the apocalypse. My character acts the way he acts because of the starting of the apocalypse. His family was slaughtered in his hometown of Waterville. And then he was picked up by JJ and Soap, and they were both killed. And he feels really bad for that. So he tries to take a leadership role in this movie and escort Peter and Fran through the apocalypse so they don't die like JJ and Soap.
Seconds? And then they go beep, 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 beep like that. Do anything, it's just whatever.
Basically, I was just trolling around on Facebook looking through my wall, and Adam popped up in that little chat box bubble thing, and he asked if I would be interested in being in one of his films. So I asked for more info, and told me it was a zombie film and that he would like me to be in it and play a girl named Fran. And I looked at, he had in his notes a little blurb from the script, and I looked at that and it really interested me, so I told him I would be happy to be in his film. So my character Fran, at the beginning she's sort of a pansy and I really don't like her very much, but she gets a little more in depth and you learn a lot more about her, and she becomes this really cool sort of fighter chick. Like, she was afraid of zombies, I guess. I get the feeling that she was kind of just very dependent on Peter, and she becomes more self-aware throughout the movie, and she becomes her own person, which I really enjoy, and I think she becomes really interesting, and I enjoy playing her. I think she's gone through a lot of character development, and I think that's really cool that Adam put that in there. And she really has her own story. I guess that's it. The end. Salut! No, that's hi in French, sorry, so I shouldn't be saying salut.
Hello, I am Matthew Crafton, and I'm the technical director / SFX producer for Lake of Death. I'm mainly in charge of helping Adam out on location and with anything that the makeup artists need, the costumes, the special effects, and extra tidbits of information that I may be able to help with. And what I'm mainly doing for the film is special effects, which is mostly just muzzle flashes, blood effects, any color changes they need help with. Well, Adam needs help with because Adam's the one editing. And that's pretty much it. One of the most challenging things I have to do on the work with Lake of Death is the muzzle flashes themselves for the guns. And it mostly entails making sure all the lighting is correct with the muzzle flashes, any lighting that the flash itself creates for the scene, and then making sure that the actor's kickback with the gun was correct for the type of muzzle flash. Like you have different kinds like SMG, you have assault rifle, pistol, and you have to make sure each one looks correct for the shot and matches the lighting for the shot. Also, if the shot requires it, I need to put a bullet coming out of the chamber because we're not using blanks on set. We're using mostly airsoft guns for the weapons that the actors hold. So we tend to try our best to make it look as realistic as possible. Ready?
Go for it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Above acting, I also do the makeup for our movies. Right now we're working on zombie makeup, which is a lot of fun because it's just trauma makeup, you have to make it look realistic to wounds that would be inflicted by teeth, human teeth, or nails, or anything really, just whatever you run into during an apocalypse. The stuff we use rubber, latex, liquid, which comes in a little bottle, you have to heat it up. We use a lot of fake blood, obviously. When you watch the movies, you can see that we use a lot of fake blood. We also use gelatin effects, which are these cool colored little gels that you have to heat up, like the latex. We use a lot of paints, like makeup paints, which just come in little tubes. And we don't have brushes right now, but that's on the budget for the next movie. So I don't have to use my fingers to apply the makeup. It's a lot of fun. I like doing it because it allows me to express my artistic views in the movie. I like doing it because it's just really interesting to me, just using those materials to alter someone's characteristics, their facial features, their body, and change it into a monster.